Hey guys, welcome back to my obsession. And today I have an unboxing for you. I already took them out of the packages though, because I couldn't wait. And I didn't have the ability to do the unboxing at that moment, but I'm still going to keep it a surprise for you. And today I have quite the haul. I'm so excited about this one, you guys. So let's start with the Kubi. Um, this is the Monster Dog. This one's designed by Dmitry Ozarenko, I think it is. Um, really interesting design. Very unique. I love the oversized thumb studs on this one, and I love this shape right here. Then it's got like the belly, sheep's foot full of belly right there. I just love that. It's really cool. Great. You can choke up on this very well. There's a kind of a choil there that's usable, very usable. So even if you have large hands, this is going to be an amazing knife for you, especially if you have large hands. So pretty good sharpening choil there too. The plunge grind is near perfect. So yeah, get a look at that right there. Really sharp too, by the way. Let me just, oh, I got a little tiny piece of paper here. Let's see. So yeah, I meant to do that. Very sharp. I'm going to do a little cut test on each one of these today. So starting with the Monster Dog, I'm severely impressed with this little guy so far. And I might end up getting the premium version. Depending on this carry, so far I'm really impressed with it, but you never know how you feel sometimes. In a couple of days or a week, you might end up hating it. But honestly, I really don't think I'm going to end up hating this one. The action, ooh, it's superb. And yeah, the blade is heavy. You can also feel the weight of those thumb studs. They're pretty large and in charge. So far, I really love this thing though. The jimping right here, I kind of wished they put it all the way up to this point right here, only because it would be super helpful for them to have extended it that far. Because I think for push cuts, this is going to be an amazing utility cutter, if you will. But anyway, you can easily reverse flick, and the thumb studs work really nice. It's definitely tuned for the thumb studs. I mean, for the regular deployment is what I mean, because it rockets out. I mean, the detent is perfect. But let's see. Yeah, hold on. Messed that up. Ah, now I can't do it. There we go. But it is a very fidgety knife. And there is the maker or the designer's mark, Dmitry. Oh, I forget the last name. Osenko or something like that. But yeah, so that is the Monster Dog. Now let's move on to the Tucson. Oh, I put the wrong one in here. That's okay. This is that guy right there. And I have been waiting for a long time for both of these right now. This is the TS338 in D2. It is a, what'd you call it? Button lock. And it's this one. I love this type of knife, this type of profile. I love that it's a thick and short knife. It's you just get four fingers on, if you're me, of course, and you can choke up. It's got a great, like, ergonomically speaking, it is great when you choke up on this. I love these holes right here. The design is this, it's just gorgeous. These thumb studs are fantastic, and you can remove these. And I thought about taking them off just to demonstrate. but I'm not gonna do that right now. Oh, which reminds me, on the monster dog, you can also take those ones off. So I'm curious about the hole that is left there when you take them off to see how big it is. And if it is big enough, I might just test it out for a day, seeing if the Spidey flick works all day, just to kind of change it up. But that is Kubi's fantastic stamped steel deep carry pocket clip, which is fantastic. They're very generic in a way, but they work great. Like, people could take note from Kubi because they did it right with a very simple design on their budget versions. So here comes the kitty. Okay, kitty, watch out, kitty, watch out, watch out. Oh, oh. Okay, kitty's bye bye. But that was her toy too. The TS338 and D2 is designed by Night Morning. I love how they did that and kept the blade is relatively billboard free, kind of. The bolsters are titanium. The pocket clip is also titanium. This micarta inlay is flawless. This is some beautiful micarta. I don't know when they started using this. I've never seen it on another knife by Tucson, so I definitely think they should start. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, I bet I know exactly. I know they use this on another knife. Let me go grab it. I will be right back. This guy right here has the same micarta, only it is polished. So it's got that kind of glazed type of feeling, and it's shiny in the right light. But this is what it looks like when they leave the more textured finish, I guess you would say. So yeah, I just realized it was the same stuff when I saw this right here, because it's smooth and it feels exactly like this stuff. So that's what that looks like. Because I can't tell you how many times I've looked at this micarta and thought, I just want to take some sandpaper to it and make it look like that if I can. So I think I might just try that because it looks really good like this. Wow. Yeah, that's some beautiful micarta. Gorgeous knife, you guys. The pocket clip is a little strange though. There's not really enough room underneath. It's just too close to the scale. So when it goes in your pocket, it stops about halfway. So it's unfortunate, but I don't care. The pocket clip is not going to make me hate it. Well, I hope it won't. Yeah, this thing's pretty amazing. I love it. So anyway, let's move on. I don't want to make this a really long, unboxing. Let's see. And now this is an oldie but a goodie. This one has the compound grind, kind of a tanto, but it's like a combination tanto type of what do you call it? Drop point. This is the TS49, and this one is in D2, also a Night Morning design. I love how they did that. They did the same thing on both of these with the Night Morning, and these are two ends of the spectrum with Night Morning designs. This is completely modernized, button lock, drop shutty action, just all around goodness. And then this one has the more hydraulic shutting feel to it. It's a little stiff when you first start manipulating the knife, but after you play with it for a little bit, the thing it becomes so smooth. And oh man, I just love that. A nice smooth close. And then they put their Tucson logo on the scale in the back. Now these inserts are proud of the line of the scales, but I believe that is completely intentional. So, because you can tell, they chamfered the edges of the inserts or inlays, whichever you prefer to call. But it looks to me like this side is completely customizable. So if you were the type to want to customize your knife, you could take this insert out and put whatever you want there. So that's pretty amazing in its own. So I don't know. I think I'm really gonna like this knife a lot. It has great ergos too. I but the one thing that surprised me was that I thought this was a huge knife, like well over 8 inches, almost close to 9 inches. But when I opened it, it was a pleasant surprise, I guess you could say, because it's not enormous and it rides very well in the pocket. So it was it does ride very well in the pocket, but it doesn't go very deep into the pocket. So it's by no means a deep pocket, like a deep carry pocket clip. But I'm impressed with the looks of this thing alone. It's gorgeous. So, on to more excitement. Let's put this stuff here. Okay, sorry I had to cut there for a second. Now this one has been highly anticipated, I'll say. Not like any other knife isn't, but this one is already one of my favorites that I have in my collection, just a different variant. It is the T1, and of course Kaiser is pretty much my favorite knife company, so I had to save, I guess, the best for last. But the micarta on this is gorgeous. It's like a faded black color. Has the black, I think it's a G10 backspacer. It might even be steel. But the classic deep carry pocket clip that Kaiser also does very, very well. And this is something else they do very well. That. The drop shut and the action on this is fantastic, you guys. Oh my gosh. And it only gets better every time I open it. There we go. Yeah, this is an easy to middle finger flick as well. So let me show you the original though. This, the T1. They are gorgeous. Just a really good, simple and clean design. I love them. So let's get some cut tests here. I'm going to start with the T1. And I haven't done any cut tests. I haven't carried the T1 yet because I know how it carries. Oh, but it's very sharp. Yeah, very, very sharp. As expected. Now let me get a little bit of a bigger piece of paper for this guy. So, oh yeah. Oh my gosh. It melts through, man. I tell you what, Tucson is the only one who can really keep up with Kaiser as far as edges, factory edges go. That's just my opinion, but I think I don't always find anyone that can beat Kaiser or Tucson with their factory edges. Now, as we talk about that, or as I say that, I have the Monster Dog here, and I did get to cut something with this, and it slices very, very well. I'm not gonna say it's as good as Tucson or Kaiser, but you know, Kubi still comes really sharp. They're very good with their factory edge, and I'm always impressed. My cat is playing in a box, so she has to be heard. So does Fred. Fred says hello. Oh man. Yeah, you can tell when it's a Tucson factory edge. Man, that thing is ridiculous. Oh, and then of course Kaiser. Man, always impressive. Yeah, if I knew how to cut things, that would be great. But anyway, you guys, that is my haul for the day, and I'm so impressed with it. These very, very attractive knives are, oh, I'm just so happy to have the team. I love the way they incorporated that same groove in the scale and the same style on the lanyard option, I guess. But the clean lines, the flat grind that goes almost the entire width of the blade, just everything. This is a Yuli Heineke design, I think. Very, very great design. Just so simple and so good looking. Of course, you could see the difference between the pocket clips, which will probably create a slightly different experience, but either way, it's the same knife. You know, I love that they put this. They did the what do you call that? The liner lock is embedded in the scale. I just can't think of the term for it right now, but you guys know what I mean. Perfect little knife though. Great, great ergos. And even though it does have that deep carry pocket clip, it doesn't create a hot spot. It nestles into your palm right where that bend is right there. So really, it was a very thoughtful design. I'm glad they did it. Gorgeous, gorgeous knife. So anyway, you guys, that is my really long unboxing for the day, going on 17 minutes plus. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you made it to the end. See you soon.